So the first thing that I do, I want to start with my basically mid-tone value for the sky, and as the sky gets higher up, it warms up and it becomes more intense, the color. So I'm just adding these colors into my clouds, into my sky, avoiding the clouds. And I want to keep those kind of rough edges in the whole composition. So I don't want to create a kind of a full out, fleshed out picture. Here I want to create those rough edges that it goes off into the color of the paper. Then I go with the lighter color here. And I'm drawing out basically the silhouette of the house here. Oh, I went over the tree, but it's okay. So here I'm creating, sorry, I'm creating the silhouette of the trees and the clouds already with this color. Then I go into a more intense blue, and this is a cooler blue, so it tends more towards the green. And then over the top of that, I'm going to be adding also some warmer blue. Okay, so now I'm going to clean my hands and we can start blending. Very gently. I'm starting with the light color first. So if you don't want to create the jagged edges, we can also blend this into the color of the paper. So like I do here, you can see that it is very close in tone to the color of the paper, and we can blend it away into the transparent layer here, like so. And I'm blending using circular motions, so I'm not blending in any direction in particular. I just need it to be an even gradient from light to darker, more saturated color. So about the edges also, if you're doing a painting, drawing like a picture, either you do the whole image. Oh, it's very hot here and I have this sweaty finger, so you have to be very careful here not to drag too much moisture. So when you're doing a picture, either you create soft edges like this, blending it into the paper, either you fill in the area completely. I'm just going to add a bit more color here. Either you create those kind of ragged edges, like torn edges, with the texture that the paper allows you to create with pastels. So there are different ways to actually do this. So here I have this pastel. I'm just gonna sweep this off. The soft brush so that it doesn't stay on the paper where I don't need it. And then I'm continuing to blend. So I'm not applying a lot of pressure here, very gently. First layers, you always blend them gently. Here I'm going to take off this pastel too. Okay, so now we can apply the second layer. I'm going to add this more intense color. I really like how this blue, this warm blue, looks on gray paper. Okay, so I said that I wanted to keep the ragged edges, but eventually I did blend it all into the paper. So, okay, so here I quite like this transition. It's quite nice already. I'm liking this blue over here. Remember that when you are doing the gradient of the sky, you always need to make sure that it's everywhere it's the same. So basically, this tone is all through the image. It goes the same. So you can't do blue, darker blue starting from here in this area and starting from here or from higher up in this area. So it has to be the same throughout all the image. Okay, so you can see that here, for example, I don't have enough blue. Okay, so the sky is, I'm quite happy with the sky. Just looking so it doesn't have any holes anywhere, like so.